like that doesn't make you an idiot because you hit the curb. Like it could be an idiotic move.
Oh yeah.
Like you could be like you could do some you can do something dumb, but that doesn't make you dumb. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that doesn't define your like your IQ or like your I don't know like
Your drive cue.
your ability or like yeah your drive cue. It doesn't like doesn't define that. All right, guys. Good morning. Good afternoon. This is a hangout episode where it's just us, the majority of the team. Uh, like I said, we don't really introduce ourselves enough. So my name is Sam.
Allie.
My wife.
Derek.
That's my brother right there. We hadn't had an episode where we kind of just hang out this season. We were supposed to have one like within the first month, but there was just so many episodes that we recorded with so many guests where there was literally not time. And I like this was important. I wanted this to be like at least 2 or 3 of these, you know, throughout the season, but it was just like I mean it's a good thing, right? Like we had a lot of guests that people that wanted to come on and a lot of people that didn't say no, which is amazing. Thank you guys for who if you guys were on the show this season, thank you so much. Have been on. This season's not over yet. But because of that, a good problem to have is that we just didn't have time to put something for ourselves, you know, because if I interviewed you, you're gonna be waiting for your episode, and I'm not gonna make us like go before you. You know what I mean? So, but now we're here. I was gonna tell you guys, something cool happened. Well, if you guys, there's not a lot of us like as far as the valley that are on it, and I wasn't either. But recently, the podcast has been active on Reddit,
Oh
and
yeah, that's true.
and on the there's a subreddit for the Rio Grande Valley. So if you guys aren't on it, check it out because actually there's a lot of really cool like a lot of useful stuff on there. Like you can some people like post like hey like what's a good place for a date or what's a good like a good mechanic or whatever. So like it's pretty useful. It's kind of like the Google search engine for the valley. And a lot of stuff it's like the people that are regular and the people that haven't been like there's always been like a lot of people on it, you know, like over time. So there's a lot of stuff that you can find which I started thinking about like we could use this like you know for the podcast. So
So you might
Mhm.
see more posts on there. They were posted by the podcast.
Yeah, and that's Derek talking. If you're just listening. So anyway, so recently I just put a question there, like a post, and I'm not good with the Reddit lingo because I'm not much of a redditor myself, but I put what's one thing you love about the valley, and like I asked right in a like I guess I started a thread or I started like a chat or I posted that and and I was like wanting to ask that because and I didn't want to really get into this, but like it's really like it'd be your own people, like the people of the valley are the ones that say like not nice things about the valley, or in other words,
It's like what they say about the Cowboys. Like the Cowboy, what do they say?
the Cowboys suck or
No,
what?
no, it's like
I don't think that, by the way.
the Cowboys' worst enemies are Cowboys fans or something like that.
Well, Stephen A. Smith says that.
But what is it? What is the exact saying?
I don't know, like
You know what I mean?
yeah,
right?
like the whole idea of Cowboys fans. Yeah.
Like, or the people that hate the Cowboys the most are Cowboys fans themselves.
Yeah,
Kinda
yeah,
like that.
yeah, stuff like that. And then, but anyway, so yeah, so I guess in other words, what I meant was that when you hear bad things about the valley, it's the people of the valley saying it. You know what I mean? Like we're our own worst haters. So I wanted to put something like to kind of change like our mindset or like offer like a like you know we don't have to think so bad. Like we can it's like we're allowed like it's okay it's illegal to think something nice, right? Like so I asked like what do you like about the valley, and actually it got a lot of um like a lot of responses.
Are you going to read responses?
Yeah, and I was
Yeah.
I was trying to think like should I like shout them out or like do the users not want to be known? But of course it's Reddit, so like no one has like Samuel Sanchez. Everybody's like Taco Lover 98 or whatever. So I guess I guess it's okay to mention names, but there's a couple people I want to shout out that I wanted to shout out. Like for example, so this is what I asked: what do you love about the valley? And I put we don't talk about positives enough. for most things in general, but it's always good to look at reasons why you love home. And then I put a link to the episode, or it was a solo episode of me talking about what I love about the valley, or what. Yeah, like I think it was titled "What Do You Love About the Valley?"
Was that episode 1?
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
yeah, the very first episode of season 1, and then people started like commenting. Of course, like it's Reddit, so there was like everyone, like there was a few like
Trying to be funny, whatever.
yeah, like or sarcasm, but there was some people that said really nice things, man. It made me get kind of happy, like in my heart. Like I was like, that's so cool. Like for example, one guy. This is one guy. He said, I'm gonna shout him out. This was by a dank clever churro. That's his name. So a dank clever churro said, remember the question is, what do you love about the valley? So the clever churro says, real talk, but man, we take llanteros for granted. Without them, we'd be at the mercy of all corporate tire shops. I'm paying $10 to have him patch my tire, inspect the other ones, all in under 10 minutes. And I was like, dang, that's so true. Like the whole idea of llanteros, like that's not a thing everywhere, man.
That's true.
Like discount tires as cheap as it gets a lot of places, and that's like a formal, like you have to like sometimes have like for a lot of stuff you have to have appointments, or like you're gonna have to get like quotes, and
it's a whole thing.
yeah, like a llantero, you literally just park in there. Like when as you're going in, they're telling you like come into this lane. They don't even know like what you're doing or whatever, like
or what you need.
Yeah, and I put my comment. I responded to him that I love that because I remember when I was in school, when I was in college, there was a time that like my tire, like I had a flat, but it wasn't just a flat, like I was like, we're super poor, like you're in college, so like they were just like really bad, so I needed a new tire. But during this time, like I was having to find money like to pay for the gas for every like place where I was gonna go. So I was in like I don't know how I'm gonna find the gas money for tomorrow to go to school. So when your tire blows out and you're in that situation, like you literally don't have very many options. So I went to one, mainly because I had no choice and I needed to go to school because I'm in college. And I got one for like $40, which is like super crazy, unheard of. And like the guy said, it was all like within like 10 minutes, and it was like $40. And that like it's like a lifesaver kind of thing, for like being in a bind like that. And if you go to anywhere else like Iowa or Wisconsin, like you're not gonna find that kind of stuff. I mean, you might find similar things, but like the llantero guy, especially because of like they get a lot of their tires from like places that other areas wouldn't have access to those kinds of used tires, and at that volume as well. So that was a really cool one. Like, have you guys ever been saved by like llanteros or like and that type of deal? Like,
I've never even thought about it. Like when you go somewhere else, like they're just not there.
They're not.
But I never thought about it like, oh, it's like a valley thing, I guess.
It is, dude.
I never thought of that
if you go
either.
down Old 83, that's all there is.
No, right?
Like
from Mission all the way here, all the way
like
here. And
Old 83 is car dealerships and llanteros. I don't call them llanteros, but I guess that's what they are. And then the same thing for like Montecristo and 107. Like there's a bunch of tire shops and tire shops, and car dealerships. It's like and I guess I didn't realize for a long time that it was a valley thing, and I'm sure there's that like in other areas too, but it's definitely
a valley thing.
It's definitely like it's you're not gonna see that like at the volume, like as much, because if you're stranded and you're like super poor, like most of us are, you could like it's safe to say like you could ride your bike to a tire shop. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because there's just so many. Like you're just gonna like, where am I? Oh, I'm on 10th Street. Oh yeah, there's Juanito. Like he has his over there. Like Fernando has one down the street.
Yeah.
But not only that, I mean, like out here in North Edinburgh, the closest like discount tire or actual tire shop is like Trenton, and over here, like where we're close to like Montecristo, that's not a close drive, especially when you don't have anything else around other than those little places. And there's one that we live really, really close to, and they've saved our butts I don't know how many times.
Yeah, and I guess like as a rebuttal, somebody commented, Walmart just patched 3 nail holes on one of my tires for $15. Just saying. So yeah, I'm sure there's there's also like obviously options, right? Like it's literally not that like without the llantero, you would have nothing. But the fact that they're there is like comforting because it's like always
Yeah, like,
available.
for sure they're gonna be there.
And not only the fact that they're there and that like it's all of it. It's they're there and they're super like good priced, super cheap, and they're also just like not like nice and like fast. And like I don't know, I've never felt like they're. It doesn't feel like a mechanic where you're afraid that someone's gonna like rob you or like cheat you.
Oh,
like
okay.
you know what I mean? Because if you're going to a tire shop like that, like it's usually like you're in a bind, you know. So like you're pretty vulnerable. But I don't know. I mean, I've never had that experience. Like it always feels kind of nice.
But even
Yeah.
that, like with Walmart, it's like what you were saying. Like they're like, oh yeah, come. Like, because when you go to Walmart, yeah, you know, to have it patched up there at Walmart, yeah, you may get a good price, but I guarantee you, you're going to be waiting around at a Walmart.
Yeah.
Versus these places are like, yeah, go ahead, come. You don't have to wait.
One time, like I blew a tire on the expressway again. Just like, I hope my dad's not listening to this, but like, just because I just wasn't like keeping up or like because I just couldn't afford it. But the same thing happened. Like I blew a tire on the expressway, and when I got off, like because I just needed to go literally anywhere, and the literally anywhere that I could pull into was like a auto shop, like a tire place, and I was like, dang, like this is
It was just there.
It would just happen to be there. Yeah. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
I was in Mission. Like I ended up in a car dealership on frontage in Mission. And those people were like, I was so like embarrassed because I was like, oh, they're gonna think I want to buy a car. Like people did come up to me, but I mean they figured it out quick because my car is like it has like 3 tires, so it's like going real slow. But anyway, so I really like that. Another thing I want to shout out what somebody said. Rodolfo. Oh snap! This is like his name. So Rodolfo, I'll say that. This is what he said. I said, "What do you like about the valley?" He said, "I'm glad you posted this. So many trash this place, but it's our home. If you don't like it here, do something to make it a better place." And he like talks about his life, and he's like, "Yes, we have bad drivers and too many car washes, but it is our home. It's in the best state of Texas, by the sea, in between 2 great countries that are both part of our heritage and our collective history. Like, never forget where you came from if you leave, and when you visit, enjoy yourself and welcome others to our unique corner of the world. And if you choose to make the RGV your home, love it with all your heart." And that's true. Yeah, like if we're gonna be here, like if you choose to live here, like just love it. Like you might as well enjoy your life, you know.
Yeah.
Like it's understandable because we've all 3 of us have been one to be like like the valley this, the valley that. But at the end of the day, like you're here, like no matter why or for how long. Like you don't also like you don't want to nobody wants to suffer, you know, like you like it's to your benefit to think of like nice things like about your home, you know what I mean? Like it's not only is it like not, it doesn't hurt to say something nice, it's literally like you're just gonna like suffer it, like if you want to like bash the valley. And but the reason I'm saying this, guys, is because I was one of the ones who would do that. Like the heat thing though, it's hard to like the heat thing is a real thing. Like I'm sure all of us are like every year like, man, like why do I live here on purpose? Like
I forgot
like,
car washes were a thing too.
Well, that's a whole thing. Like that's a whole like conspiracy theory.
Season 1, Siddiqui. That's one thing he had said. He's like, I've never seen so many car washes.
Do you guys really, truly, like from the bottom of your hearts, really think that it really is a money laundering thing?
I don't.
You've never heard of that?
No.
Everybody thinks that there's so many car washes is because it's money laundering, like the whole like mattress firm thing.
No, I never heard of that.
Okay, well, why do you think there's so many car washes in the valley?
Because people like to go on them. So the people are like, heck, Blue Wave's doing it. I want one too. So then here comes Quick Quack, and then like, what, Quick Quack? And then here comes like, what's that one called that's right here?
Go
and
Club Car
Club.
Wash.
Club.
So I just feel like everybody's just trying to get in on it. And
But you don't think there's
no
like
matter how many there are,
behind
there's
it?
like all of them have lines and stuff. So
That's weird too. That because that's one of the things that like because usually when it's a money laundering scheme, like there's not the business to like justify, but
there's always a line at a car wash, and if they're not in
that's
the car
thing.
wash, they are in the vacuum.
Like there are a lot of car washes, but they're also all being used all the time.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you guys noticed this, but like the car wash, because there was a car wash boom like 10 years ago. It wasn't like this. Not forget 10, 5. When the pandemic started, the Quick Quack didn't exist here, and neither did Club. There was only Blue Wave
Yeah,
or like the hand
Blue Wave.
ones. Like I grew up on like
So true,
I had a quarter left and like yeah,
the
like
HEB ones.
the HEB ones, yeah, and then like the random, like every so often, like a Stripes one, like but you wouldn't really want to go because you don't know if it's out of service today. It's gonna be annoying to
Yeah,
drive
that's
all the way
true.
there. So there was those, but like before the pandemic, there wasn't so many. But the interesting thing is that like the car wash boom happened at the same time as the recent coffee shop boom. Like there was no Seven Brew. There was no whatever the one that's close to
Scooters.
Scooters Coffee. No, like the one oh yeah, Scooters.
Oh, Dutch Bros.
Dutch Bros.
I'm here for the coffee.
There was none
bro.
of that.
I am here for the coffee.
Those are just
bro.
trendy, so they blew up.
Yeah, but at the same time, like, and I don't know if it's maybe like you know how they say the valley's behind. Maybe that's like maybe we're just catching up through that. But
I don't see that many car washes.
but I can't believe
in
you
other
guys.
places.
I can't believe you guys haven't heard about like the whole like speculation of why there's car washes. Like you
No.
thought it was normal.
I thought it was normal just because of how what we were saying that everybody uses them. So of course there needs to be more. Because imagine there was only like 10.
But why all of a sudden? Like why would people all of a sudden need car washes? Like why wouldn't they before and they do now?
Because it just didn't exist here, like you said. So Blue Wave came, and everybody liked it.
But
So,
Blue Wave was here for a long time by themselves, along with the HEB and the.
I
But
don't know.
the big thing was like the put a quarter and do it yourself.
Yeah, that was a normal thing to do.
Yeah, that
That's
was
true.
fun, dude.
That's
Actually,
true.
no, that's like to me personally, that's like struggling memories. Like,
I don't
oh,
know.
I have $3 in quarters. Like,
Yeah,
I can get a good fender clean. Like,
yeah. I don't know. People use them because they're convenient.
well, that's like to me, the whole car wash conversation is kind of like, because that's like every valley conversation is gonna end up including car wash, and I guess like now we became a statistic part of that. But I don't even know why I started talking about that. My whole point was that like this guy was saying something nice, and like you see, we went into something that's not nice.
It's nice.
Well, I mean, car washes are not nice either, but there definitely is conspiracies about that. Look what someone said. X Omega. I'll shout him out because that's not a real name. Imagine it is. X Omega said, "No one trashes or talks about the valley more than the people who move away, but never did anything to address the issues that the valley has." Like that kind of stuff is true too, because like I don't know, I just feel like we just need to embrace like but it's we just need to embrace this area more, man. Like it's just as simple as that.
It's like you and me, we were talking about it when we went to College Station, and we were saying that okay, like look at the little town that we were in. We were in Somerville, and there, I mean, College Station is right there. If you want to go somewhere to that's a true small town. If you want to go out like what 40 minutes away was College Station. But if you are like in Falfurrias, I had family that was in Falfurrias.
They live there?
Yeah. When you're there, I mean, like, we're the closest thing.
Yeah.
Or Kingsville after that. But, like, here we have everything. Like, it's an isolated bubble, but we are not a small town. Like, we have everything. We have a community college. We have a university. We have... vocational schools. We have huge, like one of the biggest school districts in the region. And like there's everything here. We have the city, we have the beach an hour away that a lot of people take for granted. We have
1 hour away for us, and people are like 20 minutes out.
Yeah. And then go to the other side if you want to go towards like I guess the deserty side. Yeah, go to Stark County. We have everything that you need in the valley.
Yeah, that's why I like it too, because yeah, it has everything that a city needs, but like in like a small town, like package. But there's like I think at the end of the day, like well now a big problem too is that a lot of us think of the valley as in the way that it's been in the past, but like now like there's a lot more things that like there's less reasons why you need to leave. I guess. I mean, finding a job is going to be one as well. I guess. I mean, that's a legit issue, right? Because there's like outside of like healthcare and like teaching, and like I guess construction. There's a lot of it's hard to find a job, but I think that's kind of the case anywhere though. Like it's not just like exclusive to the valley. And anyway, so it was cool seeing what people were saying. Like one person said, of course, a lot of people said they love the food here. Tacolandia, I've been seeing people talk about that. Bait fishing. Um, People are like, oh yeah, I'm from far too. Oh, I'm from San Juan. Like people are like I don't know, like connecting,
What?
which is funny because it's like your neighbor. Like, oh, I'm from far too. Like, dude, you're in the valley. Like,
Yeah,
duh.
yeah.
But anyway, it was kind of funny. But one thing that people did mention was like, and it always like, why is it that like what like a lot of us when we talk about the valley, like the whole valley drivers thing comes up a lot.
We
Like
can't drive.
valley drivers, you see, but that's the thing. Like you just said, right? We can't drive, but
Collectively as a valley,
exactly,
we cannot drive.
yeah. But like the reason, like the whole, I think like a big part of the reason for the road rage and like judging drivers is because we always say like you all, like y'all can't drive, you can't drive, like you don't use your turn signal, but like so like no one's ever gonna take ownership. Like it's
Well,
never
I'm not gonna say I can drive because I can.
no, yeah, but you can say we can't. Like, okay,
Yeah.
it's not like my point is that like we don't take ownership of stuff that's like a collective issue. So like everything is always like someone else's problem. And I think that like has a lot to do with like road rage and like specifically for the valley like like get out of my like okay, like get out of my way. This is the thing. Like when let's say you're driving on what's the common street? 10th Street in McAllen, right?
Oh.
And someone's in your way, like dude, like honestly, it's not he's not in your way. Like this is not your street, and it's not his either. It's both of yours. Like you like there's you're no more important than that person. You know what I mean? And that's a
Yeah.
big reason for road rage. Like everyone thinks
It's a selfish thing.
or yeah, it's very selfish. Like when we're driving home, I like when I talk, I always try to say we. Like I like right like with
Yeah.
in my marriage too. Like even if it's literally something that's only half of us and I'm not the half, I'll still say we. Like we have to get better at this, right? That's true, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm not trying to say that I'm good or anything, but like my point is that like if I'm driving down 10th Street and I'm getting mad because like there's so much traffic, like as I try to get home, like dude, like you're
Yeah.
part of the traffic too. Like everyone's trying to get home. Like what makes you so more important than everyone? Like, oh man, I hate the traffic. Like that's a legit issue. Don't get me wrong. Like I don't like it either. But when we say it in a way that it's like everyone else is a problem.
Yeah, those are people too.
Yeah, like they're humans too, dude. Like that guy's someone's steal. Like just like you are someone's steal.
Because you forget, like you're seeing the cars, not the people in them. That's why.
But no, but not only that, but it's very selfish. Like it's all about me. It's like 10th Street is yours.
Yeah.
Like it's 506 and I'm the only person who's supposed to be on the road.
For me, what's funny is that
That's what I don't like.
like I'm mad at the guy that's driving so slow ahead of me, but that's because I'm late. So like, you know what I mean? Like
Oh, yeah.
I always remember, like while I'm getting mad at whoever it is, I always remember it's like, dude, like why are you late in the first place? Like,
And he's thinking
Yeah.
this guy's annoyingly like he's
yes,
driving
he's
horrible.
so annoying. He's taking forever.
No,
like,
he's
hurry
thinking
the
stuff
heck-
about you too.
Oh yeah, I
you see, but so like that, like he's annoying because he's like obstructing your day. But like,
Yeah.
what makes your day more important than his? But the vice versa too. Like again, like it's not your 10th Street, but it's not his 10th Street either. You both have to be on it together. You're both part of the community. So I don't like when it's like I don't like hearing like y'all can't drive, like y'all can't like or you get like no one like the valley drivers suck. Like even if that stuff is true. Like it's a collective like for and that's not just it's not just driving, that's like a microcosm of the whole like issue. It's like we need to take ownership of the things that bother us, because if we don't, if you always wait for the other person to change, they're waiting for you to change too, then no one's gonna change. Like that kind of, but it irks me with valley drivers, because like with the whole valley drivers conversation, because it always implies that whoever's saying it is not part of the issue. Like everybody has done what they'll say, like, oh, like idiot, but like in 2 weeks you're gonna do something too, but according to you it's gonna be, oh, it was just a mistake.
Yeah.
Like, okay, so why wasn't it a mistake for him? Like, why does he have to be an idiot like 2 weeks
Maybe
ago?
he is.
Yeah, yeah, maybe he is, but maybe he isn't. And then like in 6 months when you hit a curb, are you gonna like, or maybe
I
like
do say that to myself.
yeah, I
Oh,
know,
man,
but
I'm
like,
so
but
dumb.
you're not. Like that doesn't make you an idiot because you hit the curb. Like it could be an idiotic move.
Oh yeah.
Like you could be like you could do some you can do something dumb, but that doesn't make you dumb. You know what I mean? Like that doesn't define your like your IQ or like your I don't know like
Your drive Q.
your ability or like yeah your drive Q. It doesn't like doesn't define that. I'll tell you guys one thing, little tip for me. When I see people doing things like that are sporadic or like when I see people speeding or like doing things that like might look like they're being selfish, I always try to say like when someone's speeding or like cuts me off, I'll be like, oh man, like okay, that guy's wife just went into labor. Like oh, like okay, her water just broke. Like or oh man, that guy's speeding out there and everyone's calling him an idiot. Like his dad, they just called him that he's in the ER with a heart attack and he's rushing to the hospital. That's what I always try to
Yeah,
think.
there's always that.
Or like that guy, oh man, he probably needs to like run to the restroom. It doesn't help that he's driving like a Mustang and like he's revving hardcore, but you know, I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt. Like, and on top of that, like it does you a disservice to judge people because it's just gonna raise your blood pressure and it's gonna raise your heart rate. It's gonna raise your cortisol, your stress levels, all because you want like that F-150 to be a moron. Like you want him to be a moron because like it makes you feel like he has to be. Like if he does something, he has to be a moron, and it's gonna make you like make you kind of angry. You're gonna be tense. You're not gonna realize your shoulders are tense, dude. Like you're just hurting yourself. Like he's not gonna get hurt by that. He's like like. But that's what I always try to do. Like, oh man, poor guy. Like his dad probably is having an emergency, or oh, like they're having their first baby, so he's nervous. That's why he did that, or like like he didn't yield because or whatever. I just try to think of like a human reason, like not everybody has to be stupid.
Yeah.
And it's easy for us to do that because like you said earlier, you see them as cars, but it's not just that. Like you don't it's not just that I see them as cars so I'm going to think they're all stupid. I think it's like the whole like Chihuahua being tough behind the fence because he's all the way over there and he's in a car, I can be tough to him.
That's true.
Like I road rage is is very similar to like online like bullying. Like you're only telling me that like I'm only telling you that
you wouldn't tell them that in her face to face.
Yeah, I wouldn't tell you. I wouldn't call you. You're gonna call somebody like an idiot, like in the line at Taco Bell. Like, no, dude. Like that's gonna start a fight. I mean, maybe you would.
Okay, wait, if you're looking do that to me one
if
time.
you're looking to start someone call you an idiot at Taco Bell.
There was no. There was a road rage incident.
Well,
where,
yeah,
like,
that happens, but that's my point.
Okay,
we only do that. People only do that because they're like tough enough because they're like the Chihuahua behind the fence.
Yeah.
There's no fists in their face, so yeah, it's easy to be like throw them the finger or something.
No. Like this guy like could have caused an accident himself. If you're listening to this, just know you made me cry.
Oh yeah, she called me.
I called him because like I was shaking. This guy made me cry. I was turning out of the HEB.
Wait, but this is not about like calling out road ragers. Isn't that part of road rage? Like okay, continue.
But so that way, like people know is like you can affect people. Like yeah.
Oh,
I
see.
You can affect people.
Okay, this is a story of. Okay, go ahead, baby.
Because like you're saying like oh it's like tough because like you're behind a car. No. This guy rolled his window down. The light is green. He stopped at his green light to like cuss me out. And like I couldn't do anything because I had to wait for the arrow. There were cars going this way. I was trying to turn left.
I'm sorry that happened.
And yeah, this guy made me cry. So if you're watching, sir, you made me cry.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's just not nice, because like we can be nice to each other, like we don't have to be angry. We don't have to be mean. And again, there's gonna be reasons to be angry, and there's gonna be reasons to say you're an idiot, but you don't have to. It's not productive. Like road rage doesn't like help curb the problem,
Yeah.
And I've been wanting to talk about road rage for a long time, but nobody wanted to ever bring it up. And I wanted to talk to like a police officer about it, but things kept coming up. So I was like, let's just talk about it here, man.
And stop for the ambulance.
You guys have anything else to say?
Good night.
Oh, all right, guys. Well, that just proves that it is nighttime here when we are recording this.
That's true.
I'll just tell you guys, it's 10:25 p.m. on a Friday night. It's not really, we don't necessarily record like at this time or this day.
Yes, we do.
But because it's just the three of us here, I will say, guys, don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel, please. Please, like at this point, I'm just like, please. No, but for real, like we have a pretty good following on Instagram, but there's like a deficit, right? Like on YouTube. So don't forget to subscribe on YouTube. Don't forget to like watch our videos on YouTube. I know there's a lot of us that are like just loyal or just like we're just team audio, which is fine, right? Like a lot of us are like driving to work, which we're not going to be road rages as much anymore. But yeah, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to follow us.
Are you still gonna make Poppy's debut if we reach 200?
So Poppy's the name of our bunny. Yeah, probably. But anyway, don't forget to like, subscribe, and all that stuff that people say. My name is Sam.
Allie?
Allie. That's Derek. And this is the Real Grande Podcast. Thanks, guys.
Did you mean to do that?
Yeah.